if you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going gone, yeah. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
It's been a long day, you should roll up. Now it's you every time my phone buzz. Need you around, I've been so alone. Shit be hard when I'm on the road. All this Louis luggage made me wet the grill. I don't really wanna touch it unless it's mine for real. I put all them diamonds on her like a chandelier. She gon' get a double murder if the looks could kill. Yeah, these feelings are familiar. Swear she look familiar. Swear to God I need her. Swear to God I need love. I've been in and out of lust. I've been in and out of touch. All in and out of love, yeah.
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
Hi, I just wanted to let you know that I miss you and I love you. I feel like I haven't heard from you in a while. I know this music is hard, but I know you're also doing an incredible job. I just worry that it might take a lot out of you, and
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. Would you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going gone, yeah. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
It's been a long day, you should roll up. Now it's you every time my phone buzz. Need you around, I've been so alone. Shit be hard when I'm on the road. All this Louis luggage made me wet the grill. I don't really wanna touch it unless it's mine for real. I put all them diamonds on her like a chandelier. She gon' get a double murder if the looks could
shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
Hey, I just wanted to let you know that I miss you and I love you. I feel like I haven't heard from you in a while. I know this music is hard, but I know you're also doing an incredible job. I just worry that it might take a lot out of you, and
I just told my shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. Would you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going gone, yeah. I just told my shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
It's been a long day, you should roll up. Now it's you every time my phone buzz. Need you around, I've been so alone. Shit be hard when I'm on the road. All this Louis luggage made me wet the grill. I don't really wanna touch it unless it's mine for real. I put all them diamonds on her like a chandelier. She gon' get a double murder if the looks could kill. Man, these feelings are familiar. Swear she look familiar. Swear to God I need her. Swear to God I need love. I've been in and out of lust. I've been in and out of touch. I've been in and out of love, yeah.
I just told my shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
hey, I just wanted to let you know that I miss you and I love you. I feel like I haven't heard from you in a while. I know this music is hard, but I know you're also doing an incredible job. I just worry that it might take a lot out of you, and
I just told my shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. Would you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
It's been a long day, you should roll up. Now it's you every time my phone buzz. Need you around, I've been so alone. Shit be hard when I'm on the road. All this Louis luggage made me wet the grill. I don't really wanna touch it unless it's mine for real. I put all them diamonds on her like a chandelier. She gon' get a double murder if the looks could kill. Yeah, these feelings are familiar. Swear she look familiar. Swear to God I need her. Swear to God I need love. I've been in and out of lust. I've been in and out of touch. All in and out of love, yeah.
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
Hi, I just wanted to let you know that I miss you and I love you. I feel like I haven't heard from you in a while. I know this music is hard, but I know you're also doing an incredible job. I'm just worried that it might take a lot out of you, and
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. Would you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going gone, yeah. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
It's been a long day, you should roll up. Now it's you every time my phone buzz. Need you around, I've been so alone. Shit be hard when I'm on the road. All this Louis luggage made me wet the grill. I don't really wanna touch it unless it's mine for real. I put all them diamonds on her like a chandelier. She gon' get a double murder if the looks could kill. Yeah, these feelings are familiar. Swear she look familiar. Swear to God I need her. Swear to God I need love. I've been in and out of lust. I've been in and out of touch. All in and out of love, yeah.
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
Hi, I just wanted to let you know that I miss you and I love you. I feel like I haven't heard from you in a while. I know this music is hard, but I know you're also doing an incredible job. I'm just worried that it might take a lot out of you, and
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. Would you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going gone, yeah. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
It's been a long day, you should roll up. Now it's you every time my phone buzz. Need you around, I've been so alone. Shit be hard when I'm on the road. All this Louis luggage made me wet the grill. I don't really wanna touch it unless it's mine for real. I put all them diamonds on her like a chandelier. She gon' get a double murder if the looks could kill. These feelings are familiar, swear she look familiar. Swear to God I need her, swear to God I need love. I've been in and out of lust, I've been in and out of touch, falling in and out of love, yeah.
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
I just wanted to let you know that I miss you and I love you. I feel like I haven't heard from you in a while. I know this music is hard, but I know you're also doing an incredible job. I just worry that it might take a lot out of you, and
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. Would you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going gone, yeah. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
It's been a long day, you should roll up. Now it's you every time my phone buzz. Need you around, I've been so alone. Shit be hard when I'm on the road. All this Louis luggage made me wet the grill. I don't really wanna touch it unless it's mine for real. I put all the diamonds on her like a chandelier. She gon' get a double murder if the looks could kill. Yeah, these feelings are familiar. Swear she look familiar. Swear to God I need her. Swear to God I need love. I've been in and out of lust. I've been in and out of touch. Falling in and out of love. Yeah.
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Wednesday, man. Y'all smash that like button, sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers like this, occasional trial hauls, and y'all know we got Music Monday on Mondays. Y'all see the topic. We're definitely talking Ye, and we're definitely going to transition into Nike, but I think Ye, we're going to start right off, but I'm going to let my homie go and do his proper introductions.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hope everybody's having a great day. We didn't have much drop today, but before we started, I was talking to Polo about the that undefeated collab that dropped today.
Which I didn't even know about.
Name.
Keep it 100. I didn't.
Yeah,
even know.
they popped up yesterday, like almost like probably like 30 minutes after the reserve drop.
Interesting.
Is when they popped up. So they've been on this since yesterday. I say this about them. I feel like if they probably would have, because I know they've done them before already. They've done this collab already. If they would have done a different colorway, maybe they would have, done something for me. But not that colorway. But they sold out. So
I'm gonna pull them up on the screen just to show at the end of the live. Like they're undefeated, and then the green joints, right?
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't even, not even green, like teal maybe.
Let's see, undefeated. What are they? You know the name?
I can tell you right now.
Yeah, just hit me with the name real quick, so I'll have it up towards the end of the live.
Humara, Humara.
I think I said the Tumara. Yeah, it actually was the first hit. Yeah, that's like a teal greenish. I see what you're saying. Florida vibes, man, on these to be 100. However, I'll keep my thoughts to myself to the end of the live. Let's see, man. We got Manny with the kicks in the building. Says, what's good, Paulo and Dunks? What up, Manny?
Yo.
You been good, bro? I know you had broke your phone and you was kind of quiet, but I see that you back in action today in the Sold Out Discord. Shameless plug. It is pinned at the top of the chat, and it is free to sign up. We have surpassed 400 members over there, so in counting. So we're making a little growth over there. I think it's been almost 2 years, or right at 2 years since we started that. But tonight's topics, man. Pretty sure it doesn't come to no surprise to you that we are talking Kanye West and Adidas again. When did they officially drop him, or when everything in it? Was it 2022 or 2023? I feel like it was 2022.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. And they're still having, legal allegations and legal stuff going on. So at this point, can you say that you're surprised? Because me personally, I'm not. Some tells me, and you said it best, Ye is just speaking his mind. I don't know if you guys been living under a rock or if you've heard about this or not, Dunks, but Kanye West calls out Adidas for selling fake Yeezys and alleges that the brand is suing him for $250 million. Keep in mind, he was a billionaire, his net worth. And now I think if you Google it's like at 400 million, which, hey, that may be his broke, but that's my rich. You know what I mean? And we're going to talk about them definitely because they got this. Apparently, I think the actual Yeezy drop tomorrow. It's called a steel gray joint. I ain't gonna do a drip or skip on the joints. Kanye West is not supporting it, and at the same time, Adidas just dropped this. They sprung this on us on like Monday, bro. You got to give us like a week in advance with this. You know what I'm saying? Um, if it was some slides, maybe so. Apparently, they're going through an all black line, but those I got to be honest, those all black Yeezy slides. I
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try for those for sure.
yeah,
But one thing I want to bring up about this, about these 350s. Interesting thing is that is going on now. I'm sure we've all heard of it by now, but they're taking your payment now,
I saw
regardless of
that.
if
I
you
saw
you
that.
know if you get confirmed or not, and if you don't, then they send your money back.
I don't like that.
No, God no, yeah. So that like we talked about Monday, we talked about that. Nobody's really even really checking for 350s, Yeezys like that anymore. For one, because like we talked about even before that trainers are almost kind of out at this point,
Yeah, I feel
and
like that wave is come and gone. No pun intended. Sorry
yeah,
to cut
and then
you
like I
off.
say, and then so now, like I say, we talked about that they waited too long to try to try to drop them,
Yeah,
like
honestly,
just the
bro.
time between the time that the issue started happening and the time that they dropped that first round, and then here come now the time between that first drop and here this second drop now. It's like you let so many things and so many shoes surpass you in the sneaker world, and it's like, look at it now, New Balance is far above Adidas, you know
Yeah,
something
but
you thought
if
you'd never see, so you thought we'd never see in time,
that's because Ye dropped the ball on that, and we're gonna
yeah,
elaborate
yeah,
on that a little bit more, and then we're gonna talk Nike's alleged theft ring exposed again. So we'll touch on that, but obviously we're already gonna just stay right on the Ye's topic. Um, this honestly, who do we blame Ye for being very outspoken though? Because you said he just spoke his mind. Um, now this whole lawsuit of them suing him for 250 million, that definitely caught me by surprise. And I don't know. As far as a 350 fan, the only ones I truly really want are the ones that I seen him really rocking. All the pairs that I got that he didn't really rock, low key, I'm thinking about just going ahead and let them joints go for a little bit. You know what I mean? To clear up
hmm
the space. Just keep I guess maybe I am in my nostalgia like phase, but I think I may just be going to the true like OG stuff. Like I don't know, because I think I'm gonna just Google the ones he had on and the ones I know for a fact and probably go from there. But that's just where I'm at with it right now. I haven't made no set in stone, but I'm, you know, as much as I kind of like reduce the collection and steadily, like still, you know what I mean? And like I said,
yeah,
I don't
of
put it
course.
no more than the X amount. That's it. Like I don't care, and like I know it's gonna be some you just can't get rid of, but I do know there's probably some of my older shoes will fall apart, so I'll find a happy home for them.
I mean, anything can be sold. It may take a little time, but eventually it can get sold.
Speaking of that, I was searching for something on the resale market, and somebody was trying to sell. I ain't gonna say which one because it's gonna tell what I was looking for, but they were trying to sell this hype sneaker, low key, from like 2019 is when it dropped. Um, I think it was 2019. Uh, they tried to just sell one shoe for like the price of two. It's like only got one shoe, which it may have been real, but you can tell they like ran off on the plug with it, and they just trying to make a quick flip. But you're not, bro.
Yeah,
Why?
like some type of like they ran out of the store with it type shit.
Yeah, and it's like you only got one shoe, and it's like, bro, you can't sell it as for the price of two. And I'm like, I get it. There's certain people that situation where they may only need one. So I mean, maybe they're looking at that market. Still,
hmm
and who's to say they can't be sneakerheads? So I'm gonna leave it alone. Um,
Yeah.
Let me touch the chat real quick. Manuel Kick says, I'm Gucci and thanks for asking. T-Mobile lacking with the insurance, but it's all good. No now biggity voice. I'm assuming he said no biggity voice or now Biggie voice. Said it's all good now, Biggie voice. Got you, because he's talking Biggie Smalls. But that's crazy, man. That insurance stuff is always a thing. I'm glad kind of like Verizon kind of stopped that. It's kind of like you just get it outright and call it a day.
Well, I mean, all these companies kind of stopped it. Like I said, with their you can kind of like I said, you can upgrade and like whenever you want type. You know,
Yep.
like you don't really have time to like destroy your phone because the way that they're consistently coming out, you know, you really only have your phone for like on average a year at this point, you know.
True. Off mode. But did you get hit by that surge where everybody kind of service wasn't working for a minute?
uh no.
Oh, okay, cool. It was only certain areas, I guess. Oh, and it was AT&T though, so like, yeah, I got
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
Different.
no, I'm T-Mobile also, so
Got you. So, all right, you and Manny T-Mobile. Man, I remember I used to like geek over want to be on T-Mobile, man. Got on it, but then like, you know where we grow up from, it don't really work there. So like, I
yeah.
had to switch it up,
Oh yeah.
for just family purposes.
Yeah, so you've
Um,
been with Verizon ever since pretty much, right?
yeah, I'm such a value customer, but there ain't no
Oh yeah,
discount.
you gotta be at this point because I know you at this point, you know, like I know you've been. Let's just say I know you've been with them a long time. Let's just say that, you know.
Yeah, no discounts on the bill though, but it is what it is. If
Yeah,
anything, it feel like they're slowly climbing up, you know. But
and
anyway, I ain't gonna get
you
too
may
deep.
not be tripping on that.
I'm just saying, like, all right, man. I see it. Look, it may be like little pennies on the dollar, but it's still, you know.
Hmm.
Um, let's see. Divine photos in the building says, "What up, chat? What up, Polo Dunks? What up?
Yep.
What up?
Yep.
What up?" Manny with the kick says, "Divine salute 100." Divine says, "Salute to at Manny with the kick." Manny with the kick says, "I'm passing on the UA Yeezy, but them slides coming home."
That's what I'm saying, man. Like everybody want the slides and those foam runners, most likely. You know,
I need them to drop them 700 boots.
I don't think that we're gonna get those, bro.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try though, man. I'm gonna be a little bit more patient. Granted, I do like, yeah. I'm gonna be
So
patient.
before you just hang the towel up with them, you're gonna just give it one last, this is one last wait out.
Yeah, yeah, basically. But I'm itching. I'm gonna tell you though, like I'm
Hmm.
itching. But a fresh pair will be much better than trying to find something on the resale market.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. Devon's photo says, "I'm certain people are over Yeezy. As long as you have the OGs and the slides, you good to go." That's where my
Yeah.
honestly, that's where my mindset is. Like I'm low
Hmm.
key, I'm over it. Just I'm gonna keep my OG colorways and the rest, bro. To be honest, it's about to be done, data. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
like,
Say,
yeah,
I mean, I'm not even gonna try to, like I said, you know me, and I'm not even gonna try to like front and do nothing. Like they just never really did it for me. So you know
yeah.
what I'm saying. So I'm not even gonna try to say, oh yeah, I'm gonna grab them. It's because like they just I don't know, 350s just weren't just were never it for me. Like I say, once again, we've already discussed before. My brother though, it's a different story with him. But you know, people like what they like. You know.
You said it like you just don't get it though.
I mean, and that's I could say that to you too. I
Yeah,
don't
because
get
I got
that.
some pairs. Yeah. I mean, I think I was just that wave when he initially cut over. Man, he was Mister. Just he couldn't miss. You
Yeah,
know what I
I
mean?
said like now the turtle doves and
I ain't let my babies
the
go.
pirates. Now those are a different story.
That's the B1 version. So I
Yeah,
ain't.
see now those are a different story. Like those I honestly feel like are that shoe you can dress up and down. You know.
Maybe so. It still hit with the streetwear though. Like
So yeah,
still.
I'm saying you can. That one is more casual. I feel. You know.
I knew something was up with Adidas and Ye whenever I noticed, like after that 350 V2, we did get other little spin-offs, but you can tell his mind wasn't on it.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, he
Like
was out of it, you know.
like like the highlighter ones and stuff. No disrespect to the people who do got those, but I didn't really get that colorway. I didn't really get like I mean, but the V2s he didn't really do any out of the way colorways on them. You know, like
I
they
mean,
were all pretty straightforward. You know.
they did do that McDonald's special colorway, like where it looked like the if you choose the fish sandwich and it come in the green, the yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that joint. Like I got those. I
Yeah,
guess
yeah.
with
With
a
the
highlighter
little
too.
brown little strip on it, right?
Yeah, it's got the gum bottom. And then the gum bottom had, I know what part you're talking about. You're talking about the little strip that's lighter than the rest of the gum bottom. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got those. I hit on them joints on Foot Locker. Yeah, I don't
But
know.
so is that one of the pair that you let go though, right?
Nah, I ain't let go. I still got it.
No, I'm saying that's one of the pair that you would let go. You would get rid of.
I, yeah, maybe that one
Because
kind of
now
like,
when you think about it,
yeah,
like, damn, would I really get rid of them?
yeah, man, it's gonna be hard. Like I can't let my wave runners go because those are my babies. You know what I mean? Like it's
Mhm.
that would be a hard decision. That's why I thought it, but I ain't even attempt to even look
Mhm.
at what I'm gonna
And
do.
that's why those Supreme Fives still sitting there too, right?
Yep, exactly. Yeah,
Because
it's sentimental too, and I'm like, man,
yeah, because every time you contemplate, you like, I
hell,
really don't even
I
wear these.
think I had them joints posted up. No, I forgot what I think it was. No, it was the University Gold 12s, the Gary Payton PE, basically, right?
Mhm.
I had them. I had did like a post like, "Hey, I'm selling these X amount of 3 shoes," and then like when I got ready to post a joint to sell that one, I stopped there. I like had to update and be like, "Yeah, only selling these pairs. These was just too drip." Like I'm a sucker for that like University Gold, man. I'm a sucker for gold.
Yeah,
Ain't no way I can really describe it, but yeah. So yeah, sometimes it's hard to let go.
yeah.
Really hard to let go. Um, let's see where I'm at with this. Divine Photo says, Ye can speak his mind, but that's what happens when you don't read a contract. We're definitely going to talk Ye's contract. We're probably going to start right there with the whole thing because we already kind of know. All right, we kind of if you got any form of social media, which I barely even use it, but you're gonna see that he spoke what he felt. Basically, he didn't approve this colorway and he don't want people to buy it allegedly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, to sum that up. So we're gonna go into like what's the lawsuit basically. I think I'm gonna share my screen here. It says everything you need to know about Kanye's contract with Adidas. So that's one I really want to touch on, like, because the thing is, could it have been really a bad deal if homie it turned him into billionaire status? Like he's like a low billionaire, but I mean, like that's another level. You know what I mean?
But you got to think about this. Like whenever your name is on something, and yeah, you're getting money for it, but and like I say, but the bigger picture of it is it's your name on it. That's what the consumer is buying it for. Um, and you got a company that's pretty much telling you like no, like this like no, like this is yours. Like the money we give you, that's yours. So in a way, you would you gotta think you would feel kind of I feel a certain type of way if let's say if your name, your face is behind the product, but the company that's pretty much endorsing it is reaping the real benefits of it.
Like a record label almost.
Yeah, yeah. So after a while, that will get frustrating, like Divine said, when you go through and you really read the contract, or you start to discover the things that that they said what happened, but you didn't. You didn't care to pay attention to.
True. Yeah, and Kanye has also verbally put out loud that he didn't read nothing of the stuff he signed. You know,
Sidebar. I don't know if you saw this, but I literally just saw this like probably before we started the live. Um, yeah, it was out. And he signed his Dark Twisted Fantasy album for a fan, and he wrote F Adidas on the album. That's what he signed.
oh Lord, this
So
reminds me of kind of like, and I know it's off mode, but it's on mode. Like when Wayne and Baby or Birdman was beefing, and he was saying "F the
yeah.
Birdman." Now, yay, it's just living proof, man. You gotta read what you sign. However, right? Me and
Hmm.
Dunk have talked about this on and off lives too, about when it comes to deals. I see both sides. Not to
Yeah.
defend the label or the major company, but it's also kind of manipulating because you have to the way they sell it to them. I guarantee you, the label and or we can say in this case the shoe company, which being Adidas, they're probably speaking of they're doing everything where it's gonna be in your best interest. You know what I mean? To make it seem
Oh
like,
yeah.
hey man,
Oh
we're
yeah.
looking, we care about you more than we care about the company. When reality is, you
You
know,
got a home, like yeah, you got a home here. You're welcome. Like
yeah,
we're excited to work with you. Let's get ready to get to work right now. Like that type shit.
right. And that first wet mark that pen touched that paper,
Bro, like I said,
somebody in the background was like, probably like,
it's like 21 Savage on CNN.
basically,
Like,
bro, somebody, I'm telling you, somebody face perked up like, yes.
oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And Ye is very outspoken. You know who he kind of reminds me of, where you can tell he got a lot of his inspiration from? Uh Dame Dash. You can tell he's been under that umbrella because he's kind of reminding me how, you know, how Dame Dash is
Yeah,
kind of,
like go getter business. Like I'm not gonna, I'm not just gonna eat a plate. I'm gonna sit at the table with y'all. That type shit, you know. Like I
exactly,
don't want a plate. I want to sit at the table too.
exactly. So, and that's where I feel like, okay, I get where he's coming from,
Hmm.
but you gotta, like, Jay-Z's kind of the great example of like, okay, but you gotta move this. Unfortunately, you have to move this way. You shouldn't have to. Jay-Z, even when he spoke out, whenever he said something like, remember when Kanye got on stage and said, hey, yeah, Beyonce had the greatest album of all time. Jay-Z kind of did something at one of these awards where he was trying to say, hey, man, y'all didn't do XYZ, but he didn't do it on the level of Ye. People got the attention. He was
Hmm.
subtle, soft spoken, and you can tell he thought it out. He thought before he spoke, and that's why it's not like, okay, cool, we can
But
talk to this guy.
but and the twist of that, yeah, she didn't win her what Grammy or whatever, right? Something like that.
Yeah,
She didn't win her Grammy, but what did she do? She went #1 on country.
but they had to fight for
But
that too.
yeah, but I'm saying so she yeah, she didn't get a Grammy for the genre that she's in, but she literally went #1 in a whole new genre. First try.
A lot of stuff behind the scenes I hear
Yeah,
about.
of course, exactly. You already know what went down with that.
Yeah, I'm not going down this road because that's a setup. Because I know how you will take the whole life another level, man. Let me hit the chat. Nice try though. I caught. Usually you get me though. Let's see. Let's see. Divine says I heard those trophy room Jordan 1 lows are gonna be under 50K pairs. Okay. On the fence about those as well. I'll say this: it ain't gonna hurt to try, but if I don't hit or if they making it too difficult to try to cop, I ain't gonna go. I'm not looking for them on the like aftermarket.
Yeah. What are those? Those are supposed to be based on what? There is a certain thing that the colorway is based off. I can't exactly remember though.
I didn't even know that yet. So we
Yeah,
got
yeah, they're based on a certain color. I mean, yeah, the color is based on something obviously to do with MJ himself. Like I can't remember.
okay, cool. Well, we'll get as we get closer to that release date. I'm sure that information will come out because everybody's gonna post it 100 times, and then it'll come to us. Divine Photo says, seen on the news, Verizon and AT&T gonna be raising prices really soon. Thanks, Divine. I mean, good info, but yeah, like we already paying. I feel like we already paying the max already.
Uh, while we're talking about price increases, this is completely off topic, but I saw this pretty interesting too. I know you're not really a big fast food person, but this
Oh,
does.
I know what you're talking about. The Wendy's where they're gonna
Yeah, yeah,
change the
exactly. Yeah,
joint, right?
yeah. What's up with that? So, and if you, because me and my girl, we kind of like, went through it together and kind of see what it meant. So, in your opinion, like, what do you think that it means?
They're finding a way to make more money, like even if they don't make enough already. But it's like, bro, like, so you mean to tell me during peak times where like say like people like in our area, and I'm pretty sure like in y'all area, we have traffic. Like Cali's like #1, I think New York's #2. In our area in the DMV, we're #3 as far as the worst traffic.
Yeah,
Um, So a lot of people, instead of just sitting in that trap, they may go buy Wendy's and do all that. But you mean to tell me during peak times, which I could think of something else that goes on in my area. But anyway, during peak times, they're raising the prices and they could lower it depends on the rush hour. Basically, that they get like a long rush
So
hour.
they're gonna pretty much like they're gonna like raise prices during lunch rush.
Yeah, lunch rush, like during whatever the peak hours is that they have, because I'm pretty sure they do tons of research to see, like, hey, these are our busy hours. I like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'll
Like
tell
we
you when
say,
they
like we
gonna
talked
get it.
about before. Like we talked about before. Like losing 1 million to us, even if we got 50 million, like but that million to them, they doing research to see where did that million go.
Exactly. Where did it go? Why did we lose it? And how can we get it back?
Get 3 million back.
Yeah. How can we got to get this back and double it because now we down. So I want
Yeah,
that and another million.
I want exactly make it happen.
Yeah, exactly. So what's going on? But yeah, I think that's some BS, man.
Yeah,
Um,
so
to
because
be
like I
honest.
said, I was reading a little more into it also, and I saw like what it said is that they had a $20 million
Yep.
budget
I heard that.
plan for like the new digital screens. So like I say, I put two and two together, and I'm like, they're trying to get us to pay for that.
Right.
So they're gonna raise the prices to make us the consumer pay for it.
And I'll tell you when they're gonna get people too. Not only during that like lunch rush, but as a person who used to work for Wendy's.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I brought it up too, because I was like,
Right.
this will pertain to you.
I'll tell you when another one of our peak times was in my area, and I'm pretty sure it's probably across the board. We stayed open through the week. We didn't close at 2, and on the weekend we closed at 3 a.m. On the weekend, best believe we got the late night,
Oh
whatever they
yeah,
were on.
hey, y'all closed at like you say, y'all closed at 3. Motherfuckers was there at 250, 253,
We
254.
had people that was so out of it coming through the drive-through. Like one dude, like can we take your order? Can we take your order? He's snoring, and so like, we had to literally go out the back door and pause and be like, "Hey, go, hey man, you either got to order something or go," because he had the line coming out to the street.
Mm-hmm.
Like you clearly don't need to be driving,
Yeah.
and I'm
Yeah,
like, I'm curious how the car, what like. I didn't look to see if he had it in park or not, but I'm like, how's the car not? Like, if you fall asleep, that could have easily went left.
yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, that's why it sparked my ears definitely when I heard that though. So yeah, I've definitely heard that information. Um, the Slayer says, "What's up, my peeps?" Divine Photo says, "What up, Slayer?"
Yep.
Slayer and Divine with the praying hands. What up, Slayer? Or not the praying hands, but the raising hands. Manny with the kick says, "What's up, Slayer?" Slayer says, Manny 100 praying hands. Manny with the kick says, Ye got a bunch of bangers under his belt and he don't need Adidas anymore. Are you talking musically? But I mean, he still.
I mean, you can
But
across
his
the
last
board,
album, he
honestly,
did
across the
release it
board.
independently, though, right?
What's that?
His last album, the Vultures joint, he released it independently, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And what were you saying? Because I had cut you off.
No, I was saying, as it can kind of go across the board. Like he's got hits, masterpieces across the board. Fashion, music. Only thing he hasn't done, and now he'll probably never get that chance. Is TV.
Mm.
He'll probably never get that now. Like to
Yeah.
try to be an actor. Yeah, nah. No, no. No agency is gonna take him on. No manager is going to take him on. You know,
He's
so
too
it's
much
just
of a like they said on New Jack City to keep an eye on him, man. He's a liability to the product. You know what
yeah,
I'm
it's a high flight risk. So
saying?
I doubt that we'll ever see him like acting.
Yeah, that ain't let me hit the chat again real quick. Devon says if Ye wanted creative control as he always said, and Adidas wasn't budgeting on it, he should have stood firm and said no. Yeah, apparently that or he just didn't know. Maybe he thought he had it, but he didn't have it. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, sure, buddy, we got you, man. Go home and grab a snack. Yeah, we're gonna do this. We've said that before in the past. Let's see. Let me hit the chat again. Bobby Joe says, bunch of bangers. So a literal sock with a glued on sole is a
Oh
banger.
God.
I think he meant like the OG releases. I think he meant
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. Not the pods, not those things.
oh
Nobody.
my
I mean, anybody
god.
that got those. I mean,
Then they like charged 200, then dropped them to 20, and then refunded. Like that's
yeah,
crazy.
but he gave people their money back, so you know.
Still, um, yeah, I was never interested in those, but I see
Yeah.
that some people like. I'm not that dedicated of a Yay fan. Um, let's see. Bobby says, "All right, buddy." He says, "Manny with the kick says." His earlier work, buddy. Remember when Ye jumped over the jump man, right? I'm tired of that statement. He didn't. They had their numbers where they was probably level, but I ain't gonna still Jay still supreme in my opinion. Because it's still inspired. A lot of his stuff is inspired from Nike too. Um, the Slayer says, I like Ye's older catalog. Manny with the kick says, I never said those ninja socks. He says, fact Slayer. And Slayer says, late night fast food drive throughs or something else. Sounds like somebody else got some stories too. Um, but let's read through this article. It says everything about Kanye's contract with Adidas. Says what started as a match made in heaven, Adidas and Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, relationship has been put to test over the years, with the partnership ending in October of 2022. Prior to the split, threats were made by Ye to dismember the German sportswear giant, claiming Adidas had breached their contract by stealing his designs and taking unprecedented creative liabilities with the Yeezy brand. He even went as far as to create new terms for the contract, stated that Adidas owes him $2 billion and should extinguish their control of Yeezy IP going forward, as well as the Yeezy brand. Yeah, that wasn't gonna happen, guy. I don't. They ain't they even if this is true, they ain't finna just hand it over. You know, says based on the demands, the snippets that have been seen made public over the years, it also allows us to reduce the contents of the Yeezy slash Adidas deal, following as the sneaker legal Zach Kurtz or Zoke Kurtz and Soul Retriever Nicholas breaks down, even known as the Ye deal of Adidas. So says who owns the brand name. This is very important too, because I'm very curious now who officially owns it. I'm gonna say Adidas.
Yeah.
I, yeah. Says an iconic 2019 Forbes interview in which Kanye West shares hundreds of Yeezy design samples, and the magazine reported that West still owns 100% of Yeezy. Maybe he thought he owned. I don't see him owning. You know, but
Yeah.
yeah, like maybe of his own like name, but like not as far as like that collab though that we do. That's kind of probably different.
Yeah.
I had to guess. Says what is likely being referred to here is the Yeezy trademark and brand outside of the Adidas Yeezy line, which is the reason that it was able to jump ship back in 2013 and head to Adidas in the first place, as Nike was not offering him the creative control and ownership he so desired. You're not going to get that in Nike. Come on, bro. I could have told you that. You know, he would
Hmm.
have had to like Virgil did it the right way. RP to Virgil.
Oh yeah.
You know, he worked with what they gave him, you know.
Hmm.
Um, there are plenty of trademark fillings with the United States Patent and Trademark Office. Also, Yeezy that are outside the rim of Adidas. For example, Yeezy Supply as well as Yeezy are both owned by Mascot Holdings Inc., which is Kanye West Holding Company. Okay, so that's technically Kanye stuff. He has his companies under a certain name that are now anchor compromise his music designs and much more. However, most of the sneaker designs have Adidas listed as the owner of the design patent. That's where the gray area comes in play. I Some tell me Adidas been in business way longer than Ye. Who you think probably messed up on the paperwork? You know,
Yeah.
We're just gonna make a guess here. Adidas already been to that where they don't messed up. You know what I mean? This was a easy done deal. No, I'm just saying, like, they're like, oh, this is easy. We don't mess up. This was perfect. Like I said, that first when that ink touched that paper, and I guarantee they use the pens where you could see almost the ink dropping out of the joint.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, we wanted a wet signature. You know what I'm saying? Pause. But you know what I mean? I'm just saying, that ain't no way this coming off. You know? Manny with a kick says Ballot, Polo, Ye, and Jordan Brand were neck and neck at one point. Yeah, pause. But yes, I was actually gonna say it exactly like that, use those words, but then I thought about it because I'm like, it ain't gonna sound right. And I don't want to be saying pause the whole entire night. But yeah, so you agree with me. It sounds like Ye wants more of a decision-making role in the manufacturing of the Yeezy shoes. He wants to decide who manufactures Yeezys, how many they make, and who they collaborate with. He also wants a bigger piece of the pie for making these decisions. Adidas appears to be in the manufacturer is making these decisions currently, and Ye is not happy about that. He continues from a high level. Ye and his team designed the Yeezys, and Adidas approves and makes the shoes and gets to put the Yeezy name on them. Wow. But see, you don't own the company. You don't own Adidas, bro. While Kanye gets a portion of the revenue, like a license deal, but with revenue sharing aspect that gives Ye more money than the typical agreement. Ye now wants to flip the script and make the decisions about manufacturing and distribution, and wants to pay Adidas the price for the cost of the shoes and 10% fee. Yeah, look, that sounds good, guy, but you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You don't own the company. Like, I'm like, this what Dame Dash.
So he wants to pay them pretty much.
Yeah, but he's trying to get, he's basically, this is the thing. Like Dame Dash was telling DJ Envy whenever he's like, do you have a boss? And Envy was beating around the bush. And he was like, no.
He's like, yes, yeah. He pretty at the end, yeah, he was like, yes, I do.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. Dame Dash came at him correct because I like the part when he was like, do you have a daddy? Do you have a like, he was going in. But now this is the thing with Ye though. Adidas.
Do you have a boss? I'm a radio host. I didn't ask you that.
Yeah, like yo,
like, I'm a DJ. No, you're like, I'm a DJ or something like that.
Yeah, he went.
Like, when you wake up in the morning, do you have to report to somebody?
Yeah, exactly. Hey, he went off, and then he's like, he started beating around the bush. He's like, I still get to take my kids in the morning in school and drop them off this and Thursday. Yeah, but you're waking up at 4 a.m. to do it. Don't you want to wake up when you like, bro? Dame Dash he's still that dude to me, man. I don't care what nobody says because that interview was just straight facts. You know, every interview he comes in, there's a whole bunch of truth to it. But we say like, yeah, you want all this, but honestly, he should have waited closer to his deal being up and then try to renegotiate the deal.
Yeah, try to trip. Yeah, you should have tried to trip then, not like now.
Yeah, so that I'm not saying it's his fault, but you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you got that's what Jay-Z, I gotta give to him. He plays the long hold game, you know. He takes a deal, then as he proves himself, and then he re-ups and you know, get a little bit more. That's one thing. He ain't as much as Jay-Z is getting, he's just being cool and collective about it.
This is the perspective that I put it in because me and some coworkers were talking about this whole little issue that's going on right now with Dame and them. And like this is what I pretty much had said the difference between Dame and Jay-Z is Dame is the type to go in there and yell and scream and point fingers about what's not happening, you know. Jay-Z is the type to sit back and watch Dame do all that screaming and be like, what can we do for ourselves to make it that it doesn't have to get to this point? Why we have to come here and scream at them to make it happen? How come we can't just go make it happen? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what can we do to prevent something like this from happening?
Exactly.
Like Dame would just go in there and be like, "No, you're supposed to be doing this. Like, why isn't it happening?" When Jay
Yeah.
Z like, "Well, what can we do to not have to even see these people?"
Jay Z just moved differently. We're gonna keep it 100. And Gabe moves more like Dame Dash. But again, see how moving like that don't always work in your favor. It does in the beginning, but
I mean, we can take another person that kind of happened with, um, Kyrie. He kind of spoke his mind and lost his deal. But his
yeah,
kind of went down a lot more subtle.
yeah. Because honestly, he apologized. Like I want to say,
I mean, but pretty much what he was just promoting like that book or the movie, right? Something like that.
yeah. But you got to keep in mind and remember yourself who you are, and your positioning.
Yeah,
Like
but
you don't want to get
as a public figure that has fans of every race, um, I guess you can't be doing things like that, especially when when you work, for certain people,
exactly. You got to,
and
yeah,
he just wants to have a sidebar personal moment for his people, but
yeah.
that clearly can't happen.
Let me hit the chat real quick. Where we at? Manuel Kick says no freaky. Um, that's a new joint that he said he gonna start doing instead of pause. He gonna say no freaky. Uh, DJ Gordon says
Well, you
all
say it
right.
like Khaled.
Huh? Nah, he said
You
all
said it
right.
like Khaled. You said it like Khaled. You said DJ Gordon.
Oh my bad. Hey, chill, man. He says, all right, okay. It says, looking through the paperwork, you can see just about every Yeezy model that has been released with a handful of unreleased models mixed in as well as
I would
a,
love to see that.
yeah, I know, right? It says a corresponding patent filling with the Adidas AG was listed owner. Okay, so there you go, right there. Yeah, he thinks he's owner, in my opinion. I don't know, allegedly, but clearly, obviously, if he was the owner, you would be you know what I mean? You
Yeah.
would have more
If you were
control.
the owner, you'd be the owner. Just say that.
Exactly. You would be the owner. You wouldn't have you would as the owner, and this isn't seem to be true, but as the owner, you should know where everything's at and have access to it.
True.
But I know it's kind of one of those some people just invest in the company. I'm like, well, I'm X amount of percentage owner, you know what I mean? Versus, but if you started a company from the ground up, you should know where everything at,
True.
in my opinion. Um, let's see. A closer look reveals that the most were invented by Nick Galloway, the senior VP of global design at Adidas, and an Australian Longo, the current designer director of footwear at Adidas. Y3, without knowing the full details of the contract between the two parties, based on the patents, it is safe to assume that Adidas has full ownership over models that have been released, especially considering that many utilize technology development by the brand itself. So there you go.
Well, I
Oh,
mean that what in pretty much in short terms, like the only way these shoes are even being made is through Adidas and their material. So of course they own it.
yeah,
Using
exactly.
their materials, their machines, So I mean, in their factories. So you know,
Yeah, you didn't have none of that. It's kind of one of those. This is where you got to play devil's advocate, even with the labels, where people say record labels are shady, but you also coming to us with, yeah, you got an idea, yeah, you make great music or whatever it is. We can play devil's advocate on both. Yeah, he designs a great shoe, but do you have the funds and stuff to get all this stuff done, and the factories and the connections that we have? Nah. All right, cool. So cool. Here's a deal. We'll get it done for you. Slap your logo here, XYZ or whatever,
mhm.
and we'll get it done. And here's your cut. Skedaddle. You know, because I can see
3
where
or 4
Adidas,
years, pretty much.
but I can see why Adidas is like, well, it's still ours because it's still we did all the dirt. You may have helped with the design and all that, but we
Hmm.
still did the dirty work to make it happen. We brought it to life.
Yeah. You may have thought of the ingredients, but we bake the bread pretty much.
Yeah, we still hold all the tools and stuff like the oven in the kitchen for you to put it in there to make it come out. Without us, there's no you, you know?
I mean, without us, there's no Yeezys.
Yeah. So, but I can see why he would want a 50-50 split, but you're not getting a 50-50 split of a whole company.
I mean, I can see that. Like that. That's like that would be like we doing this, and yeah, we're thinking of the ideas, but YouTube is the platform is putting the content out for us. So that would be like us going to YouTube saying, I want 50-50 because I'm the one that's doing these videos. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Because they're going to tell you you're more than welcome to put your content out wherever you want to.
Yeah, I
But
mean, you're more than welcome to make the content, but I mean, you don't have to put it here. You know?
we didn't say you could use a lot of stuff, but you know, the thing why a lot of people choose YouTube, like I'm pretty sure they get billions of views every day.
Yeah, I mean, and it's easy. You know?
Yeah. You know, it's just it's basically I think from what I had heard, YouTube is the second most search engine uh after Google. So Google's first and then YouTube. And ironically, Google owns YouTube. So,
Yeah.
you know, the money coming home in two different directions.
Regardless, yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna eat regardless. Man with the
And,
kick said,
and Google also owns Android, which
yep.
is, and we all know even it's on Apple too. No, not Apple, but I'm sure I don't know because I haven't had Android in a while. But YouTube used to come on the phone pre-built, right? On the Android phones.
Don't quote me because
Correct me if I'm wrong.
I ain't
Anybody?
had one. I ain't
Yeah,
had
that's
an
what I'm saying. I haven't
Android
had an Android in I can't even say, but um,
since the
but that
board.
just that all little it's all tied in, so they're getting like all money in,
Yeah, true. Let me hit the chat real quick. Manu with the kick says, "I'm dead. Dunks God did." Uh, Jonah, Joanna says, "Should I size up and dunks y'all?" Depends on which one, man. I would say true to size though with them
hmm
for me. Um, Let me hit the rest of this article real quick. It says the one exception, however, that the Yeezy slide filed back in 2018 under Mascot Holdings, which that's Kanye's business. The patent was granted in 2020 with Kanye himself being labeled as the inventor. If a move were to happen, the Yeezy slide is likely a model Ye would be taken with him. Ye is also
And there
listed.
you go, right there. That's all you really need.
I mean, yeah, because I mean, you could. The thing is, he can put out. Like he's already put out there that hey, that ain't all the stuff that's dropping now. I don't approve of. But the Yeezy slides still hold supreme. If he can get that and just flip them, you know.
hmm
I mean, you got to move strategic with it though, because
Because
everybody don't got a pair now.
exactly, but still think about this. You could get those slides and build from there. Build your catalog back up.
Yep.
You know, they
Yeah.
doing it. The set you can. They did the 750s. You do the 850s.
All right.
They can't. Yeah, but I'm just saying they do the 750s. You do the 760s.
You know where you're getting this from.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. Though he can do that. He can do that.
I'm weak as hell because you're wrong.
Well,
Because you know I was gonna catch it,
theirs has the three stripes. Mine has the three bars.
bro. Like chill.
That's what he can say, man.
Oh god, hey, chill, man. I just snorted this shit. But yeah, that's my favorite movie. Fuck. Hey, but let me hit the chat real quick. The mind says only in the dunk SBs you size up. The mind says, but real talk, it's all about your foot. If you're a narrow foot, true to size, or down half a size, and regular dunks, but SBs you gotta have size up. I can still. It all depends on your foot, like you said. To be honest,
Yeah, I mean, I go true
I go to true
pretty
to
much
size on.
everything, you know.
Yeah, I don't even think I do a half. Even on the foams as tight as they is, I still go true to size on them.
Hmm.
You know, I just like is you gonna suck it up. You know what I'm saying? Pause, but
Pause.
yeah,
No
pause,
freaky. No freaky.
but yeah, that's my whole thing. Yeah, go true to size. I mean, you'll know. I feel like this, you can stretch it. You know what I mean?
Pause. No freaky, bro. Come on.
My bad. Pause, man. Oh, let me get the rest of this real quick. Says Yeezy Slide is likely taking red. That one, let's see. He said that one is owned by Mascot, which is his company. Says while we don't know the precise numbers of the partnership, early days, we do know the collaborative project generated upwards to 1.5 billion in revenue in 2020, with the previous year coming in at around 1.3 billion. Um, for
Crazy money, man. Crazy
no,
numbers.
sheesh, they eating. For Kanye, his 15% royalty rate on wholesale for each sneaker sold at netting him at 150 million pre-taxes annually. So off these shoes, he was bringing. Think about it. He's music stuff. He's bringing in what 300 milli, or at least what 300. You know, 275. Then he's getting 150 million off this. He honestly, bro, yeah, he just didn't handle this. This my ain't no way
He could have easily negotiated that to
yeah, and this is
two
my thing.
fifty.
He could have easily got that up to 250 and then slowly creeped it on up to like 755, 275, then 300.
I say his, but this probably was gonna be max. What they were gonna give him 3.
Still, hey, that
Exactly. I'm saying that's very good. I'm
I'm gonna
saying, but
say,
I
what's
don't
wrong
think
with
that they
that?
were gonna go anything past that. They weren't gonna give him no 500 million. You know.
Yeah, but that's all he need. Take that. Now you go
Mhm.
back on your music grind, and then you put that stuff out, and that's easily gonna keep you on the bill. He was already doing that.
Yeah.
You're doing everything right. Why mess up? And you can't work this close to Jay-Z and not learn the game. Why what's the number one thing people always, this is why Jay is considered the quote unquote GOAT,
Yeah,
not
but
because of
I
his,
mean, yeah, Jay Z had good game, but Jay Z got that business savvy from Day. So let's not forget that.
he did it, but he delivered it differently though. That's the
Yeah, he
only
delivered
difference.
it differently, but Dame taught that to him to where he could make it his own.
Yeah, true.
So, like it's a little bit of Dame influence, you know, between both of them.
Yeah, true.
And
But
Biggs,
still,
you just don't even really hear from Biggs. He's just, out the way
he
completely.
collects it. Yeah, he collects what he is owed and keeps it moving.
Hmm.
Which that's probably how I would be on to keep it 100.
Yeah. I mean, a couple years back, he made his little rant,
Yeah,
when he did his little thing. But, since then, um, he just been out the way.
exactly.
He
GF,
was thinking with that, hey, you better be quiet or I'm going to take everything you got, my boy.
oh yeah, hey, I'm good, man. I ain't gonna complain. Some people just like that,
Yeah.
like some people that's all they want. Like people used to say that about certain rap groups where they had like action, like some people just never stepped up. They didn't want to do no more, no less. They were happy with what they were getting, and they good. Like people used to think that about Takeoff, RIP from the Migos. Like he don't do features. He just did his side project, the Migos stuff only.
Hmm.
Like if he did features, it was
But what's wrong
always
with that? What's wrong with staying out the way? What's wrong with just
yeah,
giving what's yours and laying low?
yeah,
Stay low like cut grass.
exactly. That's how I would want to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see. It says, in fact, according to one of the recent Instagram posts, the Three Stripes offered to buy Ye out of his contract for $1 billion. I didn't know that. Such an offer seems quite laughable considering Ye claimed that his royalties next year are $500 million alone. If his reported figure that is 68% of Adidas online sales came from Yeezy, these numbers would
Sheesh.
add up.
67% alone of Adidas online sale came from Yeezy.
I think this is what Ye is saying. So I don't think Adidas is confirmed. This is Ye. He says let's see, that came from Yeezy. These numbers would add up, though there has been no concrete evidence to suggest either of these numbers is factual. See, that's what I'm saying. Like Adidas ain't confirmed nor denied. So I mean, clearly, I mean, yeah, he's looking at some numbers, but is he looking at the actual real numbers? You know?
Yeah.
So they got the contract litigations. We have the legal action that Kanye can take against Adidas. I mean, I mean, you gotta. This is my thing too. He may have. What if he's saying all this and he's right? You know where the
Yeah.
problem comes into play is attorney time.
I was gonna speak on that. Out of all this whole things that's been going on for these so many years now at this point, I have not yet seen anyone in court.
Yeah, like they
They're
said,
just throwing around this, the suing word, like like it's like a like a baseball. Like I'm gonna sue you. No, I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna sue you.
this is my thing with it. Not saying Ye is lying, but notice he said he came out and said they're suing him. Adidas moving quietly, like they're not confirming nor denying.
Mm-hmm.
Normally they will rebuttal within 24 hours, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm very curious. I'm not gonna read through this whole article because it's definitely way longer. So I guess just a quick recap. Cool. We got a couple bullet points, and then we'll transition to the alleged theft thing and Nike close it out. Hopefully be on the joint no more than another like 10 minutes. Recap says Ye's holding company owns the trademarks to the Yeezy brand name, which that's what according to he's saying. Adidas owns all things design patent related to Adidas Yeezy footwear designs, with one exception being the Adidas Yeezy slide, which is owned by Ye.
Mm-hmm.
Financially speaking, Ye licensed the Yeezy trademark to Adidas in a profit sharing model that earned him 15% royalty rate on the wholesale for each sneaker sold. Interesting. And the last one here says Adidas is selling Yeezy sneakers with the brand stating that Ye is being paid 15% royalties on pairs. However, Ye alleges that he has not been paid and is being sued for $250 million.
I mean, but see, they're paying them and what he feels is pay. That's
Yeah.
why he said they're not paying him, but in fact they are.
Yeah. They're paying you exactly what you probably signed on the dotted line, buddy. Um, let's transition to this Nike theft ring exposed in a new report. This is all alleged because this is what they literally have in the title of the article, which I'm not surprised. Says detectives reveal how criminals redirected stolen products to LA. So it always seems to be LA, man. I'm not surprised though. You know, it's always LA, Chicago,
You know.
the inner cities, man. I'm
Mm-hmm.
starting to see a thing here. I'm no cop. It says late last month, Los Angeles Police Department seized around 5 million worth of Nike products from a warehouse in Hawthorne, California. After the items were suspected to be connected to a theft ring, they were learning more about how the alleged thieves allegedly operated their elaborate scheme. New details gathered by Los Angeles Times revealed that the operation is charged with stealing more than 2 million worth of Nike items since June 2023. Where they stealing it from is what I want to know. According to the LAPD detectives overseeing the case,
Maybe Oregon, because that's where the Nike factory is,
yeah,
and Oregon is literally
it's next
a
door to.
state. Yeah, it's pretty much a state, 2 states up from California.
So
So
it's not
you have
hard to.
a
If you
couple.
dedicated it ain't
Yeah,
gonna.
like if you dedicated to take that drive, it's nothing. And like I
Yeah,
say, I'm sure they're like on some driving overnight shit anyway. So
yep, yep. I can see that. It says, according to the LAPD detectives overseeing the case, suspects exploited various loopholes in Nike's supply chain. It starts as a Swish distribution hub in Memphis, where the criminals were able to print fake shipping labels by paying UPS and Nike employees to intentionally redirect products across LA. Wow. So this bad boss, I see, because everybody's like, man, I hope, as long as I escape the boss, whatever, which that basically means they were like,
The
it
final
gets,
boss.
yeah, the
Mhm.
final boss. And I'm like, this is literally a thing. Like, I'm hyped.
This is why you want getting your stuff.
Yeah. Wow. It says, let's see, employees intentionally redirect products across LA on January 10, so or 10th. Nike employees that were working in the Memphis facilities found 10 shoe cartons that had pre-addressed mailing labels to be shipped by UPS. Detectives say that members of the theft ring would intercept the packages, including at docks, highways, and warehouses. So, man, they really had an inside connection. Like, this really sound like the dope game, but for sneakers,
Mm-hmm.
because this one is well thought out and this got to be trusted. And like, think about, look how many hands this stuff touched just to get it to whoever this person is willing to pay the crazy price for them to do that. Because I'm sure for people to take that risk, it's got to be a nice bag. I would hope, you know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
because they said they made over 2 million. So I mean, yeah, think about it. Even if like the person paying 2 million for y'all to do all that, they're selling the shoes. They know they gonna make 10 million. So yeah, you would like, all right, it's cool. I'll spend two to get everybody happy just to have the products and it's 100% legit.
Yeah.
I could think of this. I'm waiting on one particular company to go down to see because they always saying they can't reveal where they getting their stuff from, but they definitely getting a lot of stuff. I think for retail, I ain't gonna say who, but you can just tell like because they a little too overly confident. Um, but I could be wrong. So who am I? All alleged. Um, says so far only one arrest has been made in connection with the case, which is 37-year-old Roy Lee Harvey Jr., as reported last month. According to the Times, detectives discovered that the ring led back to Harvey Jr. after one shipment of the diverted sneakers was being directed or being delivered to RHJ Global Kicks, a company registered to Harvey Jr. in May 2020. So
Wow.
he's a reseller that had he but think about he got to be getting good to pay these boys 2 million. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
To do all that, and he is all leading back to him. So, do you think he's gonna crack and tell everybody that was involved? Because I'm no genius here, and they already done the research. They may not know who, but ain't no way in the hell you did all this by yourself. Now, no, this is
Oh
a
yeah.
team. This is a team. So is he going to take one for the team or is he going to remain silent and just take what's given to him?
Uh, I don't know. I don't know the guy, so I honestly can't tell. It's too early, So I'll give an opinion if we get a little more info on it.
When an image comes out from the mugshot, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Because I already knew I already had my opinion as soon as I saw that guy who said that the people drove the jeep to his store. And what you saw him, you were like,
It
yeah,
seemed a little too perfect, man.
the
You
dude
know
was,
what?
he was smirking the whole time.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. They took like 100,000.
No, they didn't. Like, bro, like,
But
ain't no way.
the damage not even worth 10,000. So
Yeah. So I don't know. I ain't gonna go into that. It says Harvey Jr. Um surviving has been seen delivering items to resale shops Project Blitz. There you go. The resale company and its owner Andre are now facing charges in connection with the case. Project Bliss is, I think they've been around for a minute. So I remember hearing about them. So yeah, that pretty much. Let's wrap things up for tonight. Let's talk upcoming releases. We're gonna be on this joint for like another 5 minutes. GF4 says, "Okay, Meek. Upcoming releases. What we got coming this week? Now I know they're supposed to be selling off the remaining Yeezys, which is a great colorway that Yeezy saying don't buy. Do you think people are gonna still go for them or not?
nah,
Or you think when Ye speaks, the people listen?
yeah,
So we'll see how that goes. And then the other one we was talking about at the beginning of the live was the one that Dunk says the undefeated in the air terror Hamada. Hopefully, I'm saying that correctly. If not, my bad. These green joints. To be honest, when I first put them up, I'm not feeling them. But to be honest, a good gym sneaker for sure.
Here we go.
I'm not going for it. I'm just saying it's a good gym sneaker though.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a good gym sneaker. And Divine Photo says, "Did you see the I'm on year 3 and the all black
I
pair?"
saw those.
I'll look them up. Hold on, let me put us back on the main screen, but I'll look them up because I don't think I seen them. So it's a, I'm on year 3 black. Yeah. So you don't sound too excited about them.
Mm.
All right, let me see. I'm just put the color black behind that joint because I I don't think I have. Oh, I think somebody I seen floating this around right here. From Nice Kicks. Let me share my screen here. Boom. Yeah, the black. Hey, I feel like if they would have took that black and made it leather, like it is leather, but I think these are gonna be dope.
I don't think that's leather.
If it's suede, it's a no. If it's
Yeah,
leather,
I think that's suede.
if it's suede, no. If it's leather, if that black is leather, I'll rock with it. I'll rock with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, Divine says they fire Divine is what many with the kick said to Divine. So I don't know. These are mock-ups in mind too. You got to keep. I don't think these are the real
I
deal.
mean, just with the history of yeah, um,
If they
nothing has really topped the OG3.
them well, the mock-up foes that we thought we were
But
getting
we
good.
haven't gotten those, so I'm saying
Yeah,
thus far,
yeah. We got
nothing
the.
is really beating the OG yeah threes.
I fuck with them Jordan 1 on my years too though.
Yeah.
I got them, but they go hard though. I don't
Hmm.
rock them enough, but it's a good like. This is a versatile shoe where if you got to dress up to an event, you can
Yeah.
still get these off. Definitely, I got those. I'm happy I did go for those black 5 joints.
Yeah.
Those were clean. But I'll say 3 number 1, and then after that, to be honest, everything else, I'll give the 5 number 2 that they did, and
Mm.
then the one's got to be number 3.
Yeah.
And the rest is just full like in between.
Yeah.
Manuel Kick says leather a must, and I'm with you, Polo. Thank you, sir. Kwame says got caught in the work just saying what's good. What up, Kwame?
Yo.
He getting to this money, man. Manuel Kick says, yo, Kwame. Yep. So pretty much anything else we're anticipating. I know we got the lucky 5s coming.
They
What?
dropped today.
They dropped today, and then we got another 5 coming on Saturday. Um,
Really?
yeah. Uh, I was just doing a video on it. Actually, that's why I know. But it's another 5 coming too. It's that green, that olive joint. It's
Oh
the
yeah, that's right. Yeah, the olives. That's right.
yes, the olives. Yep. So got to get that one prepared. But other than that, I don't know. I feel like March. I'm gonna do upcoming sneaker releases for Friday. I ain't seen no wow me factor sneaker. So, but I mean, they are supposed to be getting those the Jordan 1 trophy room low joints. I think they're
Yeah.
supposed to be coming in March. Other than that, I think April is when we're anticipating the Air Jordan 4 joints that's supposed to be coming out that I was going crazy for.
Yeah.
So other than that, I don't really see what else we got up on the radar. But I think what was it? The what's the blue fours that's supposed to be the military blue fours? That's the one I was gonna go crazy for. So um other than that, anything else in particular we should be looking out for?
Um, Nothing I can think of right now. Like I said, we're still in February, so we just have to wait and see. Honestly.
Most definitely. I'm gonna hit the chat, then we're gonna wrap things up for the night. Let's see. Divine says I would put the airships up there too. Okay. He's saying I'm my year airships. Divine says better than those 12s. The 12s just quality was just straight cheeks. The I'm my year 12s. Divine Photo says the Olive 5s are gonna be a bit better than the Burgundy 5s. Okay. I can see that. Burgundy 5 is definitely set. Ironically, like we got a video. Y'all see, man, as y'all watch more content. Divine Photo says those awake airships.
I
I'm
saw.
on a
I covered those a long time ago. Remember? I brought
yeah.
those up,
I
and they're
know.
like, and everybody was like, well, not everybody, but you like, no.
Yeah, and Divine and Manny was telling me when we had the last Goodfellas meeting, like they were like, I can see you in these Jones, I can see you in these, bro. You're gonna change your mind about them. So I don't know. Y'all know sometimes I have been known to do that when I get closer to that release date. So I ain't gonna,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna front. Manu the Kick says passing season until the wow factor. So, basically, Manny said he's gonna need something to really, this year. I ain't seen nothing really exciting. I'll say that, like super exciting. Even for the J Balvin, the black joints that's supposed to be dropping, like I ain't really even, crazy about those. So, but hey, we'll see because I know there's some stuff that people don't know yet.
Oh yeah.
I'm still very happy about those Bread for Reimagines, and yeah, I was able to break those out last weekend. So, very nice. Arguably, probably one of my favorite shoes of recent times. Yeah, I know, right? And I was the guy that was like saying, "Nah," you know what I mean? I know.
It happens. Yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, man, let's wrap things up for tonight. We've been on this joint for an hour and 31 minutes.
Sorry, Breaker. Would you dare say now that this is a contender for sneaker of the year? Because you didn't want to give it that at first.
It's gonna be in the top 5 though.
I mean, we knew that already.
Yeah,
We knew that already.
Too soon to say number 1 in
yeah, it's too soon, but not really too much competition that's gonna be out there.
Military blue foes going.
That's not gonna be sneaker of the year. I can tell you that.
It's gonna be number 5, top 5. It's gonna be in the top 5,
and maybe in certain.
All right, at least top 10, but
yeah, I give you that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Let's Brad for sure gonna be up there though. There's no denying that one.
Let's see. Manu the Cake says passing on that one. Manu the Cake says me too polo and they hella comfy. Top 5 for show. Exactly. So
hey, another sidebar before we get out of here. Have you heard of the OG bread 4s? I saw this now where people OGs would refer to them as the black cement 4s. Have you heard of that?
Never heard of that.
Okay then.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some research on that one. The Bond photo says Jordan 1 reimagined bread toes probably top 5 too. They haven't dropped yet though. Too soon.
And we technically we've only seen that they're gonna put that Air Jordan and not the Wings logo. So you know that's what we've seen thus far. We don't even know about the aging or anything what they're gonna do with it.
How you feeling about those low key that if they don't put that Air Wing logo on it?
Kind of makes it look cheap, but I mean,
that was the original.
If you know. That's what
Yeah, but that was the original mock-up, right?
Yeah, I know, and that was only because they hadn't had the Wings logo ready yet.
That's a tough call.
Yeah, it is. It is. Like I say, it's one of those ones. But like I say, if you know, you know.
Yeah, that's definitely a tough call. Let's see. Devon says Jordan 1 rematch, Red 2. So, all right, man. Let's wrap things up for tonight. Been on this joint for an hour and 34 minutes. Appreciate everybody for coming through tonight and showing love. Y'all smash the like button, sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trying hauls, and y'all know we got Music Monday. We will be back Saturday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. Sign up for that Sold Out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the chat, and it's free to sign up. And we will be back on Saturday. And other than that, I'm going to let Dunks take us out for the night.
Thanks, everybody, for joining us. This was a great one. Yeah, we covered Ye, covered the theft. We talked a little shoes. So, yeah, it was definitely a good one. And, yeah, we'll just have to see how these foams do. What, tomorrow, right? I'm thinking.
Yes, sir.
I'm feeling like they're going to sit. But we'll see.
Foams just tax a little too much.
Yeah, and that's really like only another fact that you really just have to it's almost like a cult shoe, You just have to really be into them to, to understand them,
Exactly.
And then for two, that price, that's just what's gonna, turn a lot of people away from them,
Exactly.
So, but besides that, I think that's it for me. And yeah, we'll see you guys on Saturday.
All right, most definitely, man. And we're officially out this thing, man. Peace.
Peace.
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. Would you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going, yeah. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
It's been a long day, you should roll up. Now it's you every time my phone buzz. Need you around, I've been so alone. Shit be hard when I'm on the road. All this Louis luggage made me wet the grill. I don't really wanna touch it unless it's mine for real. I put all them diamonds on her like a chandelier. She gon' get a double murder if the looks could kill. These feelings are familiar, swear she look familiar. Swear to God I need her, swear to God I need love. I've been in and out of lust, I've been in and out of touch, only in and out of love, yeah.
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
Hi, I just wanted to let you know that I miss you and I love you. I feel like I haven't heard from you in a while. I know this music is hard, but I know you're also doing an incredible job. I'm just worried that it might take a lot out of you, and
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. Would you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I